The global battle for artificial intelligence supremacy has now moved straight into the prompt windows of our everyday chatbots. American developers recently told the Senate that Chinese tech giants, including Alibaba, deployed tens of thousands of fraudulent accounts to pull more than 28 million direct answers out of Anthropic's Claude model. The tactic is distillation. A lab asks a massive, expensive model millions of questions, then uses those outputs to train a cheaper clone. This allows rivals to bypass years of development, reaching frontier-level quality at a fifth of the cost. To stop the data siphon, Anthropic quietly deployed secret code to monitor its own users, checking their computers, flagging Chinese time zones, and specific regional domains. That surveillance escalated into current consumer terms, where the company reserves the right to demand a government ID and a live biometric face scan from everyday users to verify their nationality. Washington mandated strict export controls without providing a legal or technical mechanism to enforce them. This left a private software developer to operate as a biometric border patrol. While AI capability compounds monthly, the federal legislature remains frozen, creating a massive regulatory void. Individual states are now writing the rules themselves. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker recently signed the Artificial Intelligence Safety Measures Act, the most demanding state law in the country. The law forces developers pulling in at least $500 million a year to undergo annual independent audits and report serious safety incidents within 72 hours. Because Illinois, California, and New York control a massive share of the American market, their local requirements effectively become the national standard, bypassing Congress. In Washington, the executive branch is filling the federal vacuum through backdoor handshakes. The Commerce Department recently cleared OpenAI's GPT 5.6 for broad public release after private testing. This establishes a massive regulatory checkpoint that dictates when a model reaches the public, all without a written statute. Sam Altman is simultaneously proposing to place 5% of OpenAI's equity into a public wealth fund, an effort to secure political stability through government partnership. While the administration discusses these partnerships, an internal Treasury draft warns that the AI market currently mirrors the financial risks of the dot-com bubble. Tech billionaires and cabinet secretaries are now in a quiet negotiation to co-own the industry and hedge against a bust, operating outside the democratic process. The ultimate irony of these geopolitical and corporate maneuvers is that they ignore the threat happening on a personal level. The machine is changing how we think. Researchers call this cognitive surrender, the act of abandoning your own judgment to adopt the machine's. In experiments where an AI was programmed to give wrong answers, human users followed the machine's error 80% of the time. Furthermore, heavy users score lower on critical thinking, yet the tool inflates their confidence in their wrong answers. To avoid this trap, researchers suggest treating the machine as a sparring partner. Write your own answer first and force the tool to argue against itself. Mandatory state audits and biometric gates are becoming the standard price of access. While institutions build these external borders, the final safeguard remains individual human discipline. Relying on the machine without skepticism results in the quiet loss of our own reasoning.